Happy Father's Day. That never gets old, does it? Every day is Father's Day to me, so happy Father's Day to me. It's July 27th, 2021. July 27th, 2021. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been working most of the day, and that's where I'm at now, obviously, working hard to make my mark in this world. So anyway, baby, where were we? Yesterday, on Father's Day, July 26th, 2021, we covered my childhood friend, Kurt. Remember I told you about his sense of humor and his love of music and how he'd make us laugh, and how it's kind of sad that he, for the past decade or so, has been in a hospital, and I haven't really got to see him. So, well, his brother, his older brother, so this is Kurt, and this is Karl, his older brother, Karl. He's also my friend. So we were all, these two were brothers, and then this is me, your daddy, and this is my brother, your Uncle Scott, as mentioned before. And so it's two brothers and two brothers. Two brothers and two brothers. Anyway, Karl the oldest, he was the oldest out of all four of us. And outside of my own family, outside of your grandmother, my mother, and your grandfather, my father, and my brother, right? And probably my grandparents, Grandma and Grandpa Matthews, which is your paternal grandparents. Outside of all of those people, Karl was probably the most influential to me growing up. He was kind of the leader of our group, and I very much wanted to be like him and be him maybe at times. He seemed to always be the most athletic. He could run the fastest, jump the highest, throw the farthest and hardest. He was very artistic. He was very passionate and creative. He had a huge, wonderful imagination. In fact, he still does today. And he's still very artistic today. Today, we still speak. We still spend time together. And he actually, I've told him about you, and you haven't met him yet. But he complimented you and me on one of my favorite pictures I've ever taken of you, and you'll know exactly what picture that is. It's a picture of me and my beard when I had my full beard. You can see me and your reflection of your eye. And so anyway, I showed him that picture, and he just fell in love. He thought it was amazing. But he was kind of like my older brother. Now, I'm the oldest in my family. I'm older than my actual brother, but he was kind of my older brother. He acted like my older brother at times. And again, I wanted to be very much like him. We called him times a million Superman. That was kind of his name, times a million Superman, because he'd always do amazing things. He could throw a piece of rock and have it explode into 1,000 pieces, or throw a stick and have it split in two. And like I said, he could throw a baseball or a tennis ball or a football farther and harder than anyone, and jump higher and run faster. He could chase kites. We one time flew a kite. One of our favorite stories as a child, we connected 3 or 4 or 5 rolls of 300 feet of kite rope, so probably 1,200 feet of kite rope, and flew a kite in a large field. And at one point as boys, we got distracted and we let go of it, and I remember the roll with the long string attached to it, a kite higher than we'd ever flown it, bouncing on the rows of dirt in the field and kicking up dust. And then Karl, all I feel is this brisk wind, and Karl passes by me, sprinting and running as fast and as hard as he can to try to catch it so it doesn't get away from us. And so we spent a lot of time skateboarding. He was a very good skateboarder. As a child, I don't think he is anymore, maybe. But he designed a lot of different logos and T-shirts, and we built a ramp, and spent a lot of time in the woods and the forest and in the cornfields of central Indiana. We're in the Boy Scouts together, and we're just very, very good friends. There's a lot of love between us. So hopefully you'll get to meet him at some point. Hopefully. He's got children of his own now. One is about ready to drive a car, Ezekiel. But hopefully you'll get to meet him, and he can he can look you in the eyes and see the reflection of himself in your eyes. And so what a wonderful friend he is, what a wonderful picture you've taken for us, and how wonderful it has been to share that briefly with him, and now to share him with you. So Karl, he was a very, very dear friend growing up, and we're still friends today. I'm still your father. Happy Father's Day, July 27th, 2021.